The dismissal of former Lands and Titles Court or LTC President Fepule'aya Ropati was lawful and within the legal framework of the law. This was the Attorney General Su'ahelena Lam's response to Fepule'ai's lawyer Fuimono Sefo'ainu'u's claim that his client was unlawfully terminated by a legislation created for the purpose of removing him from office. Fuimono argued that the legislation which has the provision to terminate his client was passed in December 2022, but his client was removed in October 2022. He emphasized the timing of the termination and the time the legislation was passed in Parliament was the essence of his argument. He said Prime Minister Fiame Naomi Mata'afa's letter to Fepule'ai on the 28th of October 2022 informed him that his tenure as president ends on the 31st of October 2022, a month before the legislation was passed. He also noted a threat posed by the power of cabinet over the independence of the judiciary and that they can terminate any member of the judiciary anytime, as in the case of his client. Presiding Justice Michael Whitten then referred to the April 2022 decision on the President of LTC versus Attorney General case to draw reference to the case. Fepule'ai sought a declaratory relief from the court to resume LTC work, which was put on hold by Cabinet until a transition from the old LTC Act 1981 to LTC Act 2020 was completed. In April 2022, the court granted the declaratory relief to resume work, but only on matters brought to LTC under the 1981 Act. Justice Whitten noted that the decision did not give a certain time on how long LTC work should resume and that neither of the parties appealed the decision. He also noted that the Prime Minister's letter informing Fepule'ai of the decision is contrary to the court's decision that allows the President and judges of LTC to continue work. Su'a explained that Fepule'ai was terminated after the head of state signed the Reascended Act 2022, and there was a need to appoint a president to continue the LTC workload because Fepule'ai's appointment under the 1981 Act was no longer valid. The Attorney General said the Prime Minister has the authority to appoint a president, but not judges, and in the case of appointing the current president, Lesatele Rapiva'ai, that was done under the new LTC Amended Act 2022. During the proceedings, Justin Whitten pointed out that the termination of Fepule'ai was a parliament decision and both councils agreed. Fepule'ai's contract was cut short by the Prime Minister's letter on 28 October 2022, and he believes he is entitled to his full salary. He was appointed president in 2016 at the age of 48, and in accordance with the judiciary system, the retirement age for all judges, including presidents, is 68. Fuimono noted three aspects that no longer qualifies a judge to serve, and that include health issues, performance, and retirement. For Fepule'ai, he was to continue as president, will retire in 2036, but his termination leaves 14 years of service unserved, and he is seeking a payment of his full salary of 135,000 tala per year for 14 years. Fuimono cited the case of Fijian Solicitor General Sharma, who was terminated on allegations of abuse of office and had his salary held. He was later reinstated and compensated for damages, but Justice Whitten said Sharma's case was based on allegations, while Fepule'ai was on restructuring of the judiciary system. Justice Whitten pointed out that a lot of money is involved in the case, and he continued to question the grounds for the damages claim, which also included the applicant's claim for annual and sick leave and also phone allowance. However, Fuimono clarified that his client was seeking full salary only. Su'a agreed that Fepule'ai should be compensated or awarded, but could not give a certain amount. The decision is reserved.